Today we're going to be talking about how to add an external antenna to a 2025 Jeep Wrangler JL.
Does your Jeep come with a windshield AM/FM antenna and your reception absolutely sucks? Then let's just put on an external antenna. All you need is your antenna, your mounting base with the cable, and a cover. Once you remove the badge plate, it's just on there with double-sided tape. You will see the 3 nuts that are pre-installed, and then you'll snake your cable in through the firewall. There's actually 2 holes, one straight across, it's a smaller hole, and then one hole on the inner fender that's a larger one. That's the one you want to get to. I just used a long screwdriver and pushed out the grommet. You'll bring your cable in just right above the glove box. Be careful when you're pulling on this, as you might pull this connector off. I did that on mine, so I had to take it apart. Used a little X-Acto knife and lifted this little purple cover, and that will allow you to remove the internal metal connector and put it back on the wire. You will also need a 3-foot Fakra Z female to female cable. I got one that's 3 feet long to go from the antenna that's in the glove box to up to here. This is your AM/FM antenna. It's the white connector. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right here. It also helps to have one of these plastic removal tools to remove your dash. I found 2 videos on how to do that. I'll link them in the comments below. I'm not going to go through the entire process, but it's fairly simple. You remove your 2 plastic things up here. It reveals some screws you take out on each side. You remove your tray from the back side out. It reveals a couple screws as well. Then you remove your outside cover, and then you remove 5 screws to remove this panel down here, which is just your display and your bezel. So when you pull it apart, it sounds like it's breaking everything, but it's not. It's just the clips. But watch those videos before you do it. It'll make it a lot easier. To remove the antenna clip, there is a little lip right here that you need to push on to remove it from the connector. It was a little difficult to get to, so I used a screw to push on that while I pulled the connector out. This is the one that goes to your windshield antenna. That sucks. This one will go to your external antenna. You'll just take that and then reconnect it to the connector on the back of the radio. I got the radio head mounted back. There's 4 screws, as you can see, put back in. It's always good to check things out before you connect everything back and screw it all back down. Make sure everything's working. So the AM/FM radio appears to be working, and we'll test it out more on the road. When you're putting your front cover on, be careful. This is very fragile right in here, so make sure you don't break that piece off. It'll clip right back in where it was.
Well, I hope that helps you if you're adding an external antenna to your Jeep. Once I drive around a little bit and test out the reception, I'll add an update in the comments. Happy road trip!